Hi students, welcome back. Going to the topic page replacement algorithm. Page replacement algorithm we can use for which page has to be replaced for the page fault. So actually this page replacement decided which memory page is to be swapped when the page of the memory needs to be allocated. We use three different algorithms. The one is FIFO, second one LRU, and the third one is optimal. This FIFO is called first in, first out. Last or least recently used, and this is the optimal page replacement algorithm. So these are the three page replacement algorithm. So you'll think why we use these three page replacement algorithm is to decide by using which we will get less page fault. See, what is page fault means? So, page fault means in the main memory there are some frames and in that frame pages are stored. If the demanding page is not available in the main memory, then it is called page fault. Suppose these are the example, these are the frame page numbers. These are the page numbers. If suppose the CPU is demanding page number 5, if suppose CPU is demanding page number 5, if it is not available in the main memory, then page fault occurred. Now here this is the example of the page fault. Let us see the first page replacement algorithm, that is first in first out page replacement algorithm. So the name itself indicates that whatever the first page we are entered is to be replaced first. So it is very easy to implement. The page replace the pages that has been in the memory for the longest time. Let me explain with some example. Suppose this is the FIFO example. I will take reference string. Suppose consider this is the reference string 70120320303. This is the reference string. So these are the pages and a CPU is demanding for these pages. Let's see, main memory at a time can't store all these pages because the size is less as compared to the logical memory. Now CPU is demanding the page number. If that page is not available in the main memory, then it is called page fault. So whenever page fault is occurred, we have to bring that reference page in the memory. That is called page replacement algorithm. If this page number 5 is not available in the main memory and CPU is demanding for that page number, then we have to bring back this page into the main memory. That is called page replacement algorithm. Any one page replacement algorithm for that purpose you can use any one of this page replacement algorithm. Let's start with this, how we can use the page replacement algorithm. See, the first we will consider the main memory only occupies 3 pages. So it has 3 frames. Let's see this. This is the main memory. and it can occupy or it contains only 3 pages. So CPU is demanding the first number, that is 7. This is the page number. CPU is demanding this page number and that is not available in the main memory. So we have to bring back that page number into the main memory. So I will store 7. Initially your memory is blank. Consider initially the main memory has no pages. So we have to store this 7, that is page number 7, into the main memory. I will store, so it is, we will store this reference string or the page number into the main memory. It was not available in the main memory, so one page fault occur. Next, CPU is demanding the reference page 0. It is not available in the main memory. So we have to bring back that 0 into the main memory. It is not available there. So one page fault occur. So we have to store this into the memory. Next, a CPU is demanding page number 1. See, in the main memory, 1 is not available here. Again we have to bring back that 1 into the main memory. So one more page fault occurred for storing this because it was not available in the main memory. We have to bring back into the main memory. So I will store here 1. So total how many page fault occur here for this? 3 page fault occurred. Next we will see, this is over. Now next reference string is 2. So we have to store 2. So whether 2 is available in the main memory? It is not. And all the frames are occupied. No frame is available for storing. So we have to pick one page number which has to be removed from the main memory. So which has to be removed from this? Either 7, 0 or 1 has to be removed for storing the second page number. So as it is a FIFO, first in first out, whichever the page number is stored first, that has to be removed first. So we have stored 7 page number first. So we have to replace this 7 with incoming page number, that is 2. So I will store here 2 as it is the values 0 and 1. We have replaced 7 over here because this page number was entered first. So which page number was entered first, that has to be removed first. That is called first in first out page replacement algorithm. Now next, 0 we have to enter. So for this we get one page fault because the 2 number was not there in the main memory. We replaced it and we bring back that into the main memory. So it occurred one page fault. Now next I have to store 0 here. 0 is already there in the main memory. No need to replace anything. So it is called page hit. This is called page hit. Now next we have entered 0 now. So next we have to enter 3. 3 we have to enter here into the main memory, and 3 is not available in the main memory. We have to replace any one page from the main memory. So already we have replaced 7. After 7, which page number we have entered into the main memory? That is 0. So we have to replace this 0 for storing page number 3. So 2 here, I will store 3 here and 1 here. So it got a 1 page fault. Next, after 3, I have to enter 0 here. Now you have to check whether 0 is available in the main memory or not. If it is not available, then you have to bring back that page number into the main memory. So lastly, which page we have replaced? 0. After 0, which page number we have entered into the main memory? That is 1. So we have to replace this 1 to store the value 0. So I will store here 0. 0 I have entered into the main memory. Now one page fault occur for storing 0. Now next I have to enter 4 here. So 4 is not available in the main memory. So we have to make the place for page number 4. So which one? Lastly we have replaced 1. After this one we have entered 2 over here. So we have to replace 2 here. For storing 4, I will store here 4 and then 3 as it is and then 0 as it is. For storing 4 page number, we got 1 page fault. Now 4 is over. Now again we have to enter 2 into the main memory. Again you have to check whether 2 is available in the main memory. If yes, then no need to replace the pages. If no, you have to replace the pages. Now see, 2 is not available in the main memory. Lastly, we have replaced 2 over here. Now we will replace 3 because there is no place for storing 2 over here, and whichever lastly we have entered, that has to be replaced. So here 4 as it is. So 2 I will enter here and 0 I will enter here. Now next 3 is there. I have to store 3 into the main memory. 3 is not available. Then I have to replace one page from the main memory. So I have to replace the first entered value 0. I have to replace 0 for storing 3. So 4 here I will store. Here I will store 2. Here I will store 3. So next I have to enter 0. 0 is not available. I have replaced already 0 here. Next to store 0 I have to replace 4 here. So 0 I will store here, 2 and 3. This has 1 page fault, this has 1 page fault, and this has 1 page fault. So after 0 I have to store 3 here. So after 0 I have to replace 3 is there already into the main memory. No need to replace that page. Here 0 is there, 3 is available into the main memory. No need to replace. This means it is page hit. So what is page hit means? Page hit means if demanding page is available into the main memory. Then it is called page hit. And page fault means if demanding page is not available into the main memory. So this is first in first out. How many page fault we have occurred in this example? This is 3 plus 1 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 page fault occurred. And how many page hit occurred? This is one page hit and this is one page hit. Total 2 page hit occurred in this program. So you can find out the hit ratio. And page fault ratio. Page hit ratio is equal to number of hits divided by total number of references. Number of references. Total number of references, total number of hits. How many total number of hits? 2 total number of hits. And how many total number of references are here? This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. And this page fault ratio is total number of page fault. Total number of page faults are, this is 10, and total number of references, that is 12. This is into 100 and this is into 100. So like this you can calculate the page fault and the page hit ratio. So in this example we have, in this video we have studied FIFO page replacement algorithm. In my next video we can see the least recent used algorithm or last recently used algorithm, that we will see in my next video. Thank you.